Welcome to the Soulful Valley podcast, the sanctuary for soul-led entrepreneurs, creatives, and changemakers ready to rise. I'm your host, Katie Carey, best-selling author, book collaboration mentor, publisher, and energy alchemist, here to help you tune into your truth, amplify your voice, and align with the frequency of miracles. Each week, we dive into soulful conversations, transformational journeys, and the energies that shape our lives and businesses. It's time to evolve on purpose, because the world needs your light, your words, your legacy. Let's begin. Are you ready to share your words with the world? Applications are now open for 2 brand new books in our best-selling Soulful Poems series, Soulful Poems 5, Nature and Nurture, Soulful Poems 6, Wisdom of the Soul. We're also inviting authors for our next transformational collaboration, Evolving on Purpose, Volume 3, Angels, Spirit Guides, and the Frequency of Miracles. This September is a month of miracles here in Soulful Valley. On the 9th, we release Soulful Poems 4 on Amazon worldwide, and on the 25th, our international award-winning movie, Zero Limits, premieres worldwide on Amazon and Apple TV. You can even pre-book your movie experience now at zerolimits-movie.com, and when you do, you'll receive exclusive gifts. So whether your soul is calling you to write, to read, or to receive inspiration on screen, this is your time. Step into Soulful Valley and co-create with us today.
You gotta love yourself with all your heart. If you don't already, it's time to start. 'Cause nothing's gonna work out until you do.
Welcome back to the Soulful Valley podcast. Today's episode is a very special one because I'm not here alone. I'm joined by a beautiful gathering of poets from our Soulful Poems community. Some of them are live with me in this session, while others may have chosen to share their words and reflections through recordings. Either way, what you're about to experience is a collective weaving of voices, stories, and soul. You'll hear some of the poets share the inspiration and stories behind their poems, those moments of transformation, healing, and deep connection that brought their words into being. And for those who weren't part of our very first group poetry episode, this will be a chance to bring their poems forward and let them be heard. Each voice you'll hear today is unique, yet together they create a tapestry of wisdom, vulnerability, and heart. So whether you're listening in your car, on a walk, or curled up with a cup of tea, I invite you to open your heart, lean into the words, and feel the magic of this shared space. Let's step in together and meet some of the incredible poets of Soulful Valley. Hello and welcome to the Soulful Valley podcast. Some of the beautiful poets from Soulful Poems. First, we're going to speak to Kathy Shooter.
Hi, hello.
Kathy, would you like to introduce yourself to the listeners? Because this is the first time you've spoken on this podcast, isn't it?
It is. Yes, my name's Kathy. I live in Kent in the UK and I'm a life coach. I'm also a writer. I love writing. I've written over 30 books that I've had published on Amazon. And I came across you via some of the exciting projects that happen on the internet, Katie. And I was very excited when I discovered your poetry collaborations, because I do love writing poems. And I do think when people write poems together on a theme, it just makes everything that much more exciting and powerful. I do have a wellbeing club that at the moment is virtual, but I'm very eager. My big dream is to have a wellbeing centre by the sea in the UK. And my poem is kind of connected to that in a way.
Is there anything else you want to share, Kathy, before we move on?
No, I think that's it. Apart from, I do have on Facebook my trusty life coaching page, and I put a lot of information on there about the Wellbeing Club, but also giving tips to people to help them feel a bit happier in this rather challenging time that we're living in.
Beautiful, and we'll put the links to that everybody shares today in the show notes at the end.
Thank you. That's lovely.
You're welcome, Kathy. And next, Suli.
Hi, I listened to the podcast this afternoon. Absolutely beautiful. I was sitting there after every poem going, wow, just beautiful. And the different energies of each individual and their different stories, beautiful. So my name's Suli Yates, and I come from the UK, in case you didn't guess from the accent. And I'm in Suffolk, East Anglia, near Bury St Edmunds, a little village near Bury St Edmunds, on the flatter part of the country, with a very dramatic coastline. But it's nature that really moves me, and that's where my poem came from. I'm a channel, a verbal channel, a poet, an author. I'm a spiritual mentor, and more recently evolved or remembered the truth of who I am, which is a nature mystic. So I have a couple of books, one of which I was with you on, Katie, and that's where I met you, and that's how I came to Soulful Poems. Yes, I also had an oracle deck that I created recently as well, Walking with the Guardians of Nature, because more recently I connected with the Guardians of Nature. They made their presence felt to me in a very dramatic way, and I'm now the voice for the Guardians of Nature, and I assist my clients to connect with their hearts and through their hearts with nature, bringing through nature's wisdom. And as one of my clients so beautifully expressed, and I use it all the time now, she felt that she walks with nature rather than in nature now. And there's that beautiful deepening connection that expands with nature. So that's where my poem came from. About a year ago, I was walking on my usual path, and I just kind of looked up, and I literally was connected instantly with the trees, and I noticed how they kiss. And then I thought, my goodness, they're communicating. I know they're communicating under the feet, but it didn't kind of twig with me that they communicate over the head as well at that point. And that's where the poem flowed from. What secrets are they sharing? And then I kind of mused, was it all the nasty things? But actually it turned out to be all the beautiful things. And it transformed that moment and transformed the day. And the poem just kept coming through and coming through and coming through. A little bit more scenes were shown to me of beautiful things to do with humanity. And then when you talked about this poem, this anthology, this particular one, it just said, right, okay, now write it down, put it on paper. And so I put it on paper, and I said yes. And this is my debut as a published poet, I have to say, and I'm really grateful for this opportunity. So that's my intention, is that there are the transmissions from the Guardians of Nature in every word, woven through the poem, and that people will connect with that, and their hearts will connect with that. So that's me in a kind of a nutshell.
Where can people find you if they want to come and connect with you, Suli?
I have a channel, a YouTube channel called Suli Channels. Suddenly I lost there was, I think the leaves took my consciousness away there for a minute. So yeah, Suli Channels on YouTube. I have a business page, Suli's Musings, on Facebook. I also have a group called Messages from the Guardians of Nature on Facebook, which was very much ignited by my connection with the Guardians of Nature. I have a private group called Heart Space, which I've had for a few years now, a very small group. Connect with me through either Suli's Musings or Suli Channels on YouTube.
Beautiful, Suli. Thank you for sharing. I don't know if you've noticed that I went to Rutland Water yesterday, and all I kept photographing was the trees.
Oh,
I was just pulled to every group, particularly groups of trees. But I kept stopping. I was with the family, and I was like constantly stopping to take photos of the trees. I was just really pulled.
I drive my partner balmy. He says, "Are you going to stop again?" Oh, you're not stopping again.
I've become obsessed with trees in my old age.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Did I say in my old age? I'm not old.
Yeah, just don't go there. Don't go there.
In my wisdom years.
Yeah.
Thank you, Suli.
You're welcome.
And
Thank you.
let's go to Reverend Stacy next.
Hi, everyone. I'm from North Carolina. Rachel is my middle name, and I do my Bible studies in this Zoom. So that's why I'm like, ooh, I forgot. Anyway, this is my fourth contribution as a writer. I have been writing for about 4.5 years now. This will be my third with Katie, and I'm very excited. My poem was inspired by my near-death experience 4.5 years ago. And I'm just here to share love, joy, and smiles with people. I am a former oncology nurse, Reiki master, Kundalini Qigong facilitator. Now I'm just painting and staying in my own little bubble and just writing, and that's all I'm doing. Yeah, just happy to be here with everyone.
Is there anywhere you want people to come and follow you?
No, no, I'm teasing. No, I'm teasing. Yeah, you feel free to look at my artwork. My Instagram is RevRocks, REV Rocks 27, and on the flip side, 2277 on Instagram. And that's the only social media I really do.
Wonderful. We'll share all these links again in the show notes.
Thank
And
you.
finally, Katie.
Hello.
Hello.
So for anybody that doesn't know me, which I assume is probably everyone, I'm one of the other Katies in the group, and I'm a yoga teacher, a meditation teacher. I like to call myself a true Katie of all trades because I do a little bit of a lot of different things. I try to make it so that if I have a client with numerous issues, they don't have to go to every single individual practitioner. They can just kind of come to one or two as opposed to several, so that everybody's on the same page. It makes the healing process a lot more streamlined, I find. And yeah, my specialties for yoga include back pain and reconnecting the mind, body, and spirit connection. And my poem is actually inspired by two things, a tattoo and back spasms. So I was in a car accident about 11 years ago. I ended up with a lot of soft tissue damage, broken neck, peripheral nerve damage, and to this day, I still get the odd spasm here and there. And I also happen to have a tattoo. I'm not sure if you can see it, but right there it says keep moving forward. And I was trying to write something completely different actually when my poem came to be. And I started feeling these ripples of spasms go down my spine. And I was like, okay, I guess we're doing this again. And then it just kind of sparked the whole poem into being.
Beautiful. Thanks for sharing, Katie.
Thank you.
Where can people find you?
I am on Facebook as Katie Goche, or my yoga page is Elevated Yoga or Elevate Yoga and Wellness. I do have a private Facebook group that I'm always welcoming new members into called The Elevated Self. And I'm on both Threads and Instagram as The Real Katie of All Trades.
And Katie, do you want to share your poem?
I would love to. I just hope that this doesn't mess anything up because I'm going between screens right now.
I can still see you and hear.
Okay, perfect. Then it works. So my poem is called Learning to Lean. A familiar tingle ripples down my spine. Stillness, I beg, but movement is demanded. I take a deep breath and sigh it out, gently willing my feet to press into the floor. Flowing from posture to posture, I feel the pain dissipating. Slowly, gradually, and then suddenly, I no longer notice it. A lingering anxiety remains where painful spasms once were. When will it return? No one can say for sure. But when it does, we shall sigh out our breath, will our feet to the floor, and float from posture to posture, knowing the relief so desperately craved lies just around the corner. And that's it.
That's beautiful. Thank you.
Thank you.
Is there anything else you'd like to share before we end
Not that
this?
I can't think of anything off the top of my head, but I'm an open book. So if anybody ever has any kind of question, please don't hesitate. Feel free to reach out to me. I love getting to interact with new people.
Wonderful. Thank you, Katie. Is there
Thank
anything
you.
else anyone would like to say before we leave?
Just thank you. Thank you for everything that you've done. And yeah, exciting times.
You're very welcome. I'm very excited as well. And while we're here, a reminder that the launch of Soulful Poems 4 will be on the 9th of September. So buy the book. And I'll add all of the links to the show notes even after this episode has gone out, so that you can buy it directly from the podcast if you want to. Or search Amazon for Soulful Poems and you will find the whole series.
Hello, my name is Angela Evans, originally from London, but after getting married, we settled in the city of Coventry. And having had my family, I then went back to university and gained my degrees in community education. I've had a distinguished career working alongside families and teenagers to foster mutually satisfactory relationships. This has involved curating and designing programs of informal education that enable teenagers, children, and families to learn about the world in which they live, reducing conflict and various other issues. I've specialised in coaching parents through a journey of self-discovery and reflection, and that has empowered them to initiate the change they wish to see in their relationships with their teenagers. As I've already said, I am a mother and a very, very proud grandmother of 2 granddaughters, and I've always had a passion for lifelong learning, and that has recently led to me venturing into the world of writing and exploring poetry and my personal memoirs. And my poem came from links I had through one of those courses to Katie Carey. And it was then that I decided to opt in to the Soulful Poems 4 book. And I can only say it has been a further journey of self-discovery and fun. I hope you enjoy my poem. It's based on 3 marvellous women who I did not know that came into my life at a time when I was at my lowest, trying to extricate myself out of a toxic relationship. Their guide, their support, and their love led me to the happiest place that I've ever been. As a consequence of this experience, I decided some years ago that when I retired, I would start my own business to help and support other women from all the knowledge I have and the experience that I have. And it's through this that I've gained greater spirituality and love and self-love that has led me to this path. Enjoy my poem and thank you.
Hi, my name is Cindy Lou Porter. I am an artist, a coach, an energy healer, and now a poet. I live here in Melbourne, Australia with my wonderful husband and my 2 beautiful fur babies. The story behind my poem, it literally was me approaching this big birthday I have in front of me. My poem is called Approaching 60. And it was me reflecting on the growth and the growth path that I had taken to get to this healed place of where I am now. To get to this place where I am now living my truest self, being completely fulfilled by helping others on their journeys, helping them overcome their struggles. So the poem came about from my reflections on the stages of my own transformation, and I hope you'll really enjoy it.
Hi, I'm Olivia, and I am so thrilled to be a part of Soulful Poems, Volume 4, curated by the incredible Katie Carey. I write poems, mantras, meditations, and songs. I write songs for both kids and adults, and there's a common thread to them. They are words that uplift, empower, and gently rewire the way we see ourselves and the world. So today I'd like to share this poem that I came up with that often when I write a poem, it's not really intentional to write a poem. It's just a journaling session that comes out as poetry. And I'd like to share this poem that is in the book that is called I Am Enough. And I invite you to repeat the words with me as you listen. I am enough. Love is all I need. Love is all I am. Everything is in me. I am enough. Be still and breathe. I am guided. I am free. I am enough. I am safe. All is well. I create. I am enough. God is in me. God is all around, and I am free. I am enough. Everything is okay. I am on my path. I know the way. I am enough. I am peace. I let go. I release. I am enough. The power's in me. All is well. I guarantee. I am enough. I am here and now. I receive. I allow. I am enough. I shine my light. I cast out dark to set things right. I am enough. I trust my heart. It guides me home. It knows the path. I am enough. Fear is not real. I let it go so I can heal. I am enough. I choose to play for joy and love. Help guide my day. I am enough. Solutions come. Don't need the how. Trust in the one. I am enough. I declare it be. It is done in love. It is destiny. I am enough.
My name is Jasna Stepanović-Đurđević. I live in Zagreb, Croatia, and I work at the Croatian Constitutional Court. This is my very first experience with Soulful Valley, and I feel truly honored to be a part of Soulful Poems 4, an anthology of poetry activating your inner mental health. Writing my poem for this collection was a deeply healing and inspiring journey, and I'm so grateful for the opportunity to share my words with the world through this book. I can't wait for the release on September 9th. It will be on Amazon, and I'm so excited to celebrate this milestone together with the amazing Soulful Valley community.
Hi, I'm Carla Kopp. I live in the Midwest region of the United States. This is my 4th book collaboration with Katie Carey, and I'm excited to be here. I'm happily retired and living and traveling my dreams come true. One of my poems I like to share with you is called I Wonder. I wonder as I wander around the world, I wonder how did it all come to be? I wonder about the beauty from sea to sea. Each person, plant, and animal is unique. The stars, the planets, the galaxies, the sun, the moon, all so bright. What a wondrous sight! How did it all come to be? I wonder as I wander about the magnificence that surrounds me. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. Bye for now.
So ask yourself, is this for me? Give yourself some boundaries. Learn to trust your intuition now.
Hi, Louise Summerson here. I am here to say how amazing the experience was being a co-author on The Manifesting Diva with the Soulful Valley Publishing Group. Katie is just such a great support system. Her program is very comprehensible, very easy for a first timer like me. I haven't written anything since high school 20 years ago, so it was such a great experience to share my story, to collab with other amazing women and hear their stories as well. So super proud of the book as a whole, and I'm so happy that I chose to go with Katie because, again, super comprehensive with her step-by-step guide, but just her and her support as well, and her guidance just made the journey really enjoyable. And for me, it just really opened up a lot of opportunities, not just with other people, but within myself. You know, my self-trust, the confidence it's opened up within me. It's really helped me expand my coaching business in the last 12 months. And it's also created, my knowledge has expanded. So I've now created my own 12-week program, coaching program, which is just a dream of mine, and it all really kind of started with that process with Katie. So really happy with how everything's going for me at the moment, and I'm also really happy that I just took the risk of jumping into something that I didn't really know anything about and co-authoring a book, and I'm so happy that I chose to do that with Katie. So thank you, Katie. Thank you to the Soulful Valley Publishing Group. It's been an amazing experience, and I can't wait to work with you again. And you can find me on Facebook and Instagram at Louise Summerson Coaching. Have an amazing time, guys. Bye.
Thank you for tuning in to the Soulful Valley podcast. If today's episode spoke to your soul, share it with someone who needs it, and leave us a review on Apple Podcasts to help others find our sacred space. Want to go deeper? Check out the show notes, where you can find links, all of our opportunities and communities. And step into your power as an author or poet in one of our next best-selling books. The next chapter of your soul-led journey starts now. Until next time, keep evolving on purpose.